Hi, very good light. My name is Ted McKnight, and I use he, him pronouns, and I am a hairdresser from Buffalo, New York.
My name is Alex Garcia, but I go by Alex Boggs online, and I currently work in creative marketing for a financial institution.
What is poppin', beautiful people? My name is Terrell Britton, and I am a beauty digital creator.
Hey, I'm Alex. I'm a makeup artist, an actor, and I work in beauty.
The first question is, how does Pride make you feel? Pride is such a wonderful experience that I think universally all queer people can share. Gives us permission to live in full color and to be our best selves. I think we're so lucky to see what Pride looks like today. I'm so overwhelmed with thankfulness and graciousness to people that laid the groundwork and gave us the permission to exist the way that we do today. And I'm so thankful to them, and just being able to carry that legacy and be a part of that means the world to me.
Pride Month makes me feel damn good to be part of the community because you know what, baby? We are here, we've been here, and we ain't going nowhere. Period, all right?
I would say Pride Month makes me feel celebrated, and it makes me think of my story and how far I've come, and I think those people around me that I love so much, how far they've come. Pride Month really just feels like one big celebration.
Why is Pride important to me? Pride is important to me because growing up in the Rust Belt as a very visibly queer person, the handful of times that I got to experience Pride before I was out, it was just such a wonderful experience, and I saw that there were people like myself. There were people that loved the way that I do. There were people that saw that aspect in other people and treated them well, treated them with kindness and love, and it really provided a sense of community.
Pride Month is important to me because I think it's so crucial to have time and space that is allotted to people who are marginalized, and I think it's such a great reminder for people in the community to really get connected, feel activated, and make our voices heard.
Why Pride Month is important to me is because we are not forgetting our long lost brothers and sisters, people that have been trailblazers, people that are continuously to keep advocating for the community and putting themselves on the line and really making sure that they show up and show out. We are celebrating them, and not just them, we're celebrating all of us. So Pride Month is important because you know what? There might be that one brother or sister out there that is looking to come out and they need to find that acceptance, and honestly, that's where Pride Month begins because they can choose to accept themselves right then and there, you know what I mean?
Pride Month is important to me because whether you're an extrovert or an introvert, it's celebrated however you want to celebrate it, and our community's face is in places that you don't typically see it. And I think that's really important for, lots of little kids growing up, and for even adults kind of going through their journey. It's important to be able to have a month to feel celebrated. And like I said, celebrate it however you want.
How do I celebrate Pride? With the pandemic, it looks a little bit different now, but typically my friends and I go down to my best friend's house. She lives right in our neighborhood, if you will, and we all just, have a couple drinks and put glitter on and dress up and hug each other and listen to music, and then we watch the Pride Parade down one of the main streets, and it's so wonderful to see all of our local businesses. But this year it's gonna look like a small get together with some friends, and we might go to a club if everybody feels comfortable, but we're all vaccinated, and I am so excited to celebrate Pride with my friends and my boyfriend.
I celebrate Pride with friends and family. I love meeting new people in Pride and getting connected with other people in the LGBTQ+ community. And I really like to celebrate by educating myself, by showing up to events, to public spaces, making my voice heard, and trying to touch people outside of the community and get them involved as well.
Well, I'm definitely an extrovert, so I love going out and meeting new people and seeing my friends meet new people and just creating memories together. That's how I celebrate Pride.
I enjoy it with like friends, we may go out to some of the festivities or whatever, but sometimes we might create a little spot at the house and just party it up over there because hey, safe space, you ain't gotta worry about drunk drivers, and on top of that, you can just do what you wanna do.
Tell us about your coming out story. What was it like and how did it make you feel? I would say I never necessarily came out. I grew up in a very typical Catholic Mexican family, so my sexuality was something that was not really discussed. I just feel like they kind of know or are starting to find out on their own, and I just choose to live my life the way I want to, and those that want to, be okay with it are okay with it, and those that don't want to be okay with it, that's okay. I don't care. But yeah, I just choose to live my life the way I want to, and those that will accept me will.
My coming out story is very uneventful. I went up to my mom and I said, "Hey mom, I'm gay," and she said, "Okay." I'm very lucky in that way, and I know so many people in the community did not have that experience. So I really like to spread that joy, and I'm super, super thankful to have a family that's supportive of me and supportive of the community, and I really never take that for granted. So I feel incredibly blessed in that way.
My coming out story, honestly, it was not traumatic. It was not traumatic at all. I thank God that I have a great support system with, family and friends, and coming out was very select, telling people like, hey, this is what I identify as. And personally, I thank you for the people that have been behind me and supporting me and rallying for me, because without y'all, I would not be here.
My coming out story is actually one that I hold so close to my heart because I had such a positive coming out story, and I know that that's not the case for a lot of people. I have always been very visibly queer, but I never fully came out. It was just something that people kind of assumed. And then when I was about 18, I came out to my very good group of friends. They were so loving and so supportive and so kind. And I was dating a little bit, as one does. And then when I guess getting serious with somebody, I said to one of my very good friends, hey, I'm coming out to my parents tonight. If anything happens, can I stay with you? That conversation was so pivotal and so tragic because he said, Ted, absolutely, of course, you always have a safe place with me. I love you. So I came home one night and my mom was watching TV, so I stood in the doorway and I just said, Mom, can I talk to you? And she could tell something was wrong. She could tell, she was like, what happened? Are you okay? What's up? And I said, Mom, I'm seeing somebody and his name is, and I'm so incredibly happy. And I just lost it. I melted. I started crying, and I was crying because it was a sense of relief. And she was like, well, Ted, I know, it's okay. And I was like, Mom, I wanted to tell you this for so long. And I shared a beautiful moment. And then she said, do you want me to tell your dad? And I said, no, I want to tell him. She went to work the next day, and I came home from work at like 3 o'clock, and my dad was home and my mom wasn't. And I came in and I said, Dad, can I talk to you? And he was like, sure, what's up? And I said, I'm so nervous. And he was like, yeah, what's been going on? It's been like 3 days. And he knew that it had been 3 days that I was figuring this out and working through something, but he didn't know exactly what. And I said, I had a conversation with Mom last night. I told her that I am dating a guy. And then I melted. I became a puddle. I said that to my dad, that I was so happy, and I just wanted to tell him that. And I'll never forget. I will never forget. He said, Ted, we're all just people loving people, and that's what matters. And we hugged, and it was just such a beautiful moment. And that's why I like to share my story, because as somebody that had nothing but love and support, I was still afraid, because that's what we're taught. So it makes me so happy to share that with everybody.
I would just say, for me, growing up, what has worked for me was just finding that group of people, whether it was online or in person, that have supported me and empowered me through their fashion or through their music or through their stories or through experiences that we share together. That has really been what has pulled me out of maybe some tough times. But also just thank you to everyone at Very Good Light just for letting us lighters be a part of this and just watching Very Good Light grow and using Good Light skincare. It just makes me feel really, I guess, a part of something.
Thank you so much for having me share my story and share my feelings and be a part of this. And I hope that wherever you are, you know that you're made of gold. Happy Pride, everybody.